When I saw the price had come down on this toy on Amazon, I made sure to snatch it up in a flash. Ha! Speedster joke! Anyway, we're looking at Makkari from the Eternals movie figure wave. Build-A-Figure Gilgamesh. This is your first review of mine, you're like, that's a series of words. Yes, I agree it is. Makkari is based on Lauren Ridloff and her portrayal of the character in the Eternals film from the MCU in 2021. Random sidebar. Lauren Ridloff, as of this recording, is 44 years old. That blows my mind. She looks about 18. That's insane to me. Anyway, here's her bio. Makkari uses her cosmically powered super speed to scout planets, and as the only deaf Eternal, she is not affected by the sonic boom that accompanies her cosmic running. We've got a speedster! Another one. I have Quicksilver over there, but we have two speedsters for the MCU figure range. I'm really excited about this one. Let's get her open and give her a review. Two things immediately came to mind when I got this figure out of the packaging. One is a positive. She has quite possibly the best head and hair sculpt of the range so far. Negative. She feels kind of cheap. Let me explain. The colour scheme on the figure is a little dull in places. The sharp reds you'd expect don't quite stand out. It's more of these murky scarlets and dulled reds. But also, she has some of the loosest joints. Like, look at that. And the torso's a weird one. The actor herself is quite, skinny. She's very lithe. But it almost feels like the torso's just too slim. It's a unique sculpt, but it leaves you with this weird, gap between the ribs and the torso that just makes it look like she's been... She looks like a Build-A-Figure, but like if it was a bootleg Build-A-Figure. Which really sucks, because the likeness and the actual posability have a lot going for her. Articulation is as thus. Pivots at the ankles, has a double knee joint with the pegless technology, swivels at the thigh and movement in the crotch, not hampered much by the skirt at all. No waist articulation, but she does move around on the ribs. She has one articulation point at the top of her arm, one elbow joint, and can move at the wrist with a swivel. Head is also fairly articulated, because despite the very nice hair sculpt, it doesn't impede the movement so much. So that's nice. Makkari's accessories include a pair of fisted hands, so you can, be punching bad guys while you're zooming at super speed, or boom, dab maybe, I don't know. Jesus. She also comes with the right arm of Gilgamesh, the Build-A-Figure, which again, the colour scheme on this is looking nice. The hand also comes with an alternate ball fist as well, because, Gilgamesh is going to punch things. This one's so strange to me. I don't know what it is. I think I'm a little torn on it because of the looseness of the joints and the weird discoloration. The fact that the rib is really, really weird, especially when you realise that the torso is a very unique sculpt that has been sculpted. So if I lift the tunic there, it's been sculpted for the tunic to sit on, right? There's like a ledge there on a hip, built for the tunic piece, the rubber external tunic piece to rest on. Great, it does that. But when it rests in place, it leaves that massive gap by the ribs. That makes it look like she's just sort of been cut in half and someone's very loosely stuck her back together. Look at the big gap at the back. Weird. Now, it doesn't really stop her from looking cool in poses, but I do wonder whether or not it's more an aesthetic problem or whether or not it's a production problem and this figure's going to fall apart at some point. I really hope not. I look after these toys, but even I'm slightly fearful for Makkari. It's a massive shame because she was one of my favourite Eternals in the movie. Her kind of laissez-faire attitude, the fact that she was just hanging around being like, do we get to go home now? Are we going home? Was really, really cool because the rest of them were all kind of ingratiated into life on Earth or gone their own separate ways to investigate stuff. And Makkari was just like, are we ready to leave? She's a delight in the film. She's great. The way that the film depicts her super speed is brilliant. She's an absolute powerhouse. One of the few who can really fight off... The movie's been out nearly a year, I'm going to say it, who can really fight off Icarus in the third act. Who knows? Maybe my love for the character will make the figure grow on me a little bit more. Especially because the head sculpt is hands down one of the best in the range. What do you think of the Makkari figure? Do you think she looks pretty cool? Do you also have the same worry if you bought the figure about the joints and the looseness of everything? Let me know in the comments below. You could also give the video a thumbs up if you found this remotely useful. And if you want to help fund future toy reviews, you can. Go down to the description. There is a link down there to buy stuff via my Amazon wishlist or donate to my PayPal and leave a note to let me know what you've bought or who it's from or what it's for so I can shout you out in the subsequent review video. You don't have to do that. Obviously, you're not obligated. But what you're obligated to do is have a lovely day. Catch you guys again soon with another Eternals figure review and more.